In January of 2015, after a lifetime of being overweight, I weighed 245 pounds at only 5'3". I lost 100 pounds in less than a year, and a lot of people ask me how, and since I would love for them to have the same experience as me, I have decided to make my story public.
Just mentioned, I started out at 245 pounds, making me morbidly obese. Some days I would eat entire bags of candy. I'd become a total recluse, and the food, especially candy, was the only thing making me happy anymore. It was also killing me slowly, and a big part of the reason everything else wasn't making me happy. I couldn't walk a block without being winded, and I sure didn't want anyone to see me. Antidepressants, blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication, we take these for granted. Just part of getting old, right? Wrong. This is part of getting fat, and surprisingly, it's not fat that makes us fat. It's sugar, carbs, and in the end, calories. So, did I lose you when I said I gave up sugar? Hope not. Before I did this, I thought I couldn't quit sugar if I tried. I even said I'd rather die than quit sugar. Sorry to tell you, you probably will die much sooner if you don't give up sugar. And worse, it ruins your quality of life. If you're obese or just overweight, chances are sugar's to blame. Sugar can cause insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes. I'm very lucky that I didn't develop any of those problems or die from cancer or heart disease by the age of 40 before I finally made these changes. One day, I finally decided that for the sake of my health, I had to give up sugar. I wasn't trying to lose a lot of weight or go on a low-carb diet. It just went there naturally as time progressed, and I realized that sugar was in a lot of foods that I had never thought of as sugar before.
So that you can see the difference this choice in my life made, I've decided to make some videos available to the public of what I looked like at 245 pounds. I was so ashamed of how I looked at the time, I had avoided pictures and videos for several years.
As you can see from these few seconds of footage, I didn't want anyone seeing me. Most of the footage of my dog instead of my body for obvious reasons, but I think you can still kind of get a picture of how it looks. I was pretty big for someone who was 5'3". I was afraid to go anywhere, and I even had problems going to important events like family weddings shown here. I was not a happy camper. January 20th, 2015, I began this journey. The first 2 weeks, I went total sugar detox to get the insulin, and the urges out of my system. I also needed to train my body to use protein and fat for fuel instead of sugar and carbs. A couple of things I want to get across is that for me and for many people, I succeeded because I took it one day at a time and I kept things as simple as possible. I didn't exercise because I didn't have the energy beyond the occasional short walk. I didn't count carbs, calories, protein, or fat. I just did my best to avoid sugar and foods high in carbs. That's all anyone should be expected to do. Their best, not someone else's. Hopefully, you can see the changes in these few pictures that I did take. I didn't count calories and I didn't exercise, but I dropped an average of 15 pounds per month the first couple of months, then 10 until I'd lost 100 pounds exactly by December 31st. Right now, I weigh 139, the smallest I've been since junior high. I went from a size 24 to a size 4. I was really worried about stretch marks and loose skin, but now that I've lost the weight, I can exercise more, and I really believe it's helping to reduce the loose skin. I may never be a swimsuit model, but first and foremost, this life change has been about my health, not how I will look in a bikini.
That's all for now. I am off to the gym. Now that I'm thinner, I can live a fuller and healthier life. And please check back for more videos in the future on beauty or nutrition or whatever strikes my fancy at the time. Have a good day.